Now, President Trump apparently promised that he wouldn't start any foreign wars. On top of the many things he has promised and done, not getting involved in another dumb foreign war, I mean, I have to admit this, I didn't know that he made that promise. Alright? I only know that he's gonna put tariffs on products coming from overseas, but apparently he did make the promise that he's not gonna start another dumb foreign war. Right? Now, if you ask me, who would have thought that this far-off president would one day take out two world leaders and then drag innocent Dubai into a war? Like, that shocked me more than anything else. Dubai getting caught in the crossfire? Alright, back to the video. This is, they quietly gave up on their biggest promise by the YouTube channel The Amazing Lucas. Let's see what this commentator has to say.
Another broken promise. Oh my goodness. So I'm not gonna lie, doing these videos gives me great joy because one of the benefits of Trump breaking nearly all of his promises is that we get the remains of America. We truly get the dumbest of American people, of the white ignorance. I mean, this is what leads us to Trump, endorsing Jake Paul for some type of a political office. Idiocracy.
And God's got us, Trump's got us, God bless.
I'm not again. Listen, if you people want to do dumb shit, like people jump out of planes, like I don't fucking care. Yeah. You want to do some dumb shit, do some dumb shit. Yeah. Just admit you're doing some dumb shit. Yeah. Like I'm just a fan of reality.
Brother,
Love you, Kentucky.
No, he's a great guy. He's a courageous guy and a talented guy. He's a hell of a fighter, too, by the way. And I just want to say, I'm going to make a prediction that you will be, in the not-too-distant future, running for political office. Okay? And you have my complete and total endorsement, okay?
But Brondo's got what plants crave.
It's got electrolytes.
Because you have to understand that all that remains are literally Brondo people. Because let's think about this. We have the Epstein files. You have people who voted for him, specifically to release the Epstein files and to bring the Democrats to justice. All those who went to the island. That slowly transformed into, well, it's a Democrat hoax. Not only that, but they redacted his names from many of the files. Oh, also, they didn't release all of the files. Then they go and say, well, we don't know what you're talking about. We see what that led to. And then, to add the cherry on top of that story, is Trump saying that, hey, if you're still talking about that, the Democrat hoax, I don't need you anymore. You've been had. You've been took. You've been hoodwinked, bamboozled, led astray, run amok. So all those people who voted for him, gone. Then let's go into mass deportation. So people are like, hey, we gotta, get these illegals out of here. We are now seeing that that's not happening because I don't know anyone who thought that was gonna happen to begin with. Like, what did you think was gonna happen? You're gonna destroy the economy? Is that what you think? You guys were dumb to expect that to begin with. All this was a spectacle. It was all a show for his low IQ base. Damn. Let's get into, what's another one? Oh, no new wars. Now, of course, this isn't a war because we don't have boots on the ground.
That's such a ridiculous argument. It's not a war because you don't have boots on the ground.
I don't want peace. I want problems, always.
But we had to get into this conflict. We had to attack Iran due to our fear of Iran attacking us because of Israel, all right? You have to understand that it has nothing to do with Israel. We did this preemptively to protect Americans, okay? That's what this is about. Everything that they voted him into office to fulfill, he didn't fulfill. Like I said, the only people who are left are literally the Brondo people.
But Brondo's got what plants crave.
It's got electrolytes.
And, unfortunately, that's a good chunk of people left. I say that to say this because we have Fuentes, who was once an avid supporter of Donald Trump. Oh, I love Trump, MAGA, 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 MAGA. And now he's coming out essentially saying that, mass deportations is a lost cause because allegedly he has a guy on the inside, right? The DHS. And they told them that there's no longer mass deportations, that they've stopped it. And in fact, they've made a deal with certain cities where they'll only deport those who get locked up, those who are incarcerated and they find out, hey, you're not even supposed to be here. Those people are getting deported.
Okay, this is from inside the admin. You want to talk about our guys in the admin? This is from people in the admin. Going forward, the mass deportations, they are actually officially over. Going forward, the only people that will be deported, this is straight from Homeland Security, are people with a prior criminal record.
And he's just mortified by it. Again! He's talking about how there's only, 900, people getting, deported a day. So it's less than, 500,000 this year. And the numbers have declined. And it's a lost cause.
How many illegal aliens are there in the US? At some point, you'll run out of illegal aliens to deport, right? So the number coming down means that people who should have been deported have already been deported, right? If you keep those numbers high, at some point you have to go, are we actually deporting our own citizens? Right? You'll run out of people to deport, relax. The number should come down eventually.
And actually, the Trump administration struck a deal with the state of New York and the state of New Jersey that they're only going to deport people from prisons. You know the rolling daily average for the past 7 days? I got this from the source. It's 900 apprehensions per day.
Citing numbers, no context. How long has this deportation exercise been going on? Probably longer than, a few months.
900 apprehensions per day. That's the rolling average for the week. So that's going to be fewer than 350,000 for the year.
Don't care. Don't care. Still don't care. I don't care. I don't.
And I just want people to understand that all the racists out there, all the white ignorants, I want you to realize that if it's a lost cause, you're in trouble. Politically, population-wise, every aspect, you're in trouble. Unless you are importing a bunch of, white racist Latinos, if that could be possible, because if everyone around you, is black and brown and they're not racist, right? They don't have, you're not getting a whole bunch of Sambos who are black, a whole bunch of Sambos who are brown, then yes, all the racists, you're in trouble. I don't know what to tell you. So I understand why you would be panicking. It makes sense to me.
Well, we're fucked.
It goes to show you how dumb and naive these people are to begin with. You guys were so racist and so hateful, you couldn't see past your nose. No one with an IQ above room temperature was ever thinking that there was going to be mass deportations because we saw how ingrained these people were into the economy.
Also, no one has an accurate count of how many illegal aliens are there in the US, right? If Border Patrol did a good job, there wouldn't be as many illegal entries in the US, into the US, alright? Through the US-Mexico border or the US-Canada border. And they'll actually bring down the number of illegal aliens in the US. Alright? And given that ICE has deported a lot of illegal aliens earlier in the Trump administration, there's also less illegal aliens to be deported now because, eventually if you do those two things together, you have less illegal aliens. Does that make sense? So the number of deportations declining means that whatever they're trying to do now to bring down the number of illegal aliens in the US, they've done their job, right? Unless if you want to keep the numbers high, at some point you actually have to start deporting your own citizens, which is not what they wanted. I don't know if that's what you want. I mean, you're already a lost cause, right? But if that's not what you wanted, if you just want to target illegal aliens, people who weren't supposed to be here in the first place, then you've already done your job. That's it. What did you expect? That it remains the same or increasing? Right? You expect the number to come down eventually if you do your job well.
how ingrained they were into society. So if you thought that they were just going to throw all these people out and somehow pay more for the American worker or pay more for little Timmy, you were delusional to begin with. This was something that I was talking about, from the jump. I was like, this isn't going to happen because they're too crucial and foundational to this country right now. You can't just uproot them or the country crumbles, okay? Now, you can probably send them into hiding. You can do a little spectacle by raiding this place and raiding that place. I know, to give some meat to your base, but anything that actually negatively impacts these companies, these businesses, is going to negatively impact the citizens. And if it negatively impacts the citizens, you're in trouble come 2028. You're in trouble come 2026. So I knew all along that this was for show, right? Get a bunch of stories, people crying, you get ICE. I mean, they really went out. I'll give them that. They went out. I mean, y'all yeeted 2 white people. Damn. So I'll give them, credit where credit's due. They really made a spectacle of it.
Yeah, now the spectacle is running out. There's not many people to be deported. The people who are supposed to be deported have already been deported, right? You run out of people to deport, right? Just do some basic math here, right?
They really were like having people believe, they're serious about this. It's really going down. I think that's horrible that they sacrificed 2 white people to convince people that this was a real thing, that mass deportations were happening and all that. I think that's disgusting. I think that's vile. But the lineage of evil, we see what they do with kids. We see what they do with their animals. So, we can't expect anything less of this, this wicked group.
Wake up, nigga.
I will say it is delicious seeing all the people cry about this, seeing all the people are like, he lied to me. And what happened? Look at my gas. My gas is $8.
How the fuck can we take America back when these cocksuckers don't even fucking support us? Fuck these motherfuckers.
I'm not again. Listen, if you people want to do dumb shit, like people jump out of planes. Like, I don't fucking care.
Yeah.
You want to do some dumb shit, do some dumb shit.
Yeah.
Just admit you're doing some dumb shit.
Yeah.
Like, I'm just a fan of reality.
Give them reparations because of his dumb tariff with China. Everything to now wars, to Epstein, to COVID. To the Second Amendment, to the First Amendment. I don't know what to tell you. The only problem I have with all this is that people aren't going to learn. Come 2026, if you voted in Republican, last time, you're going to vote Republican. Come 2028, if you voted for Trump last time, you're going to vote for Trump again. And I think that is the problem, that they always push people just close to the edge, never off the edge, right? Because if it's off the edge, then we get a revolution. Then we get a full change. But they always put people just a little bit close to the edge, as close as possible, okay? They do little tests, as we see with COVID, just to see how people respond and everything. What are their boundaries? So we've come to find out that the dumber people are, the less boundaries that they have.
Well, I've never seen no plants grow out of no toilet.
And if you want to tell me right now, upon Trump teaming up with an AI company to invade American people's privacy, how people are turning that into, this is for protection. Bro, this is the Patriot Act all over again, times 10. Damn. And no outrage from the base, no outcry from the base. Everybody's hooping and hollering and cheering like everything's A-okay.
Most of the time, shit just gets worse, right? You give anything to the government, you're gonna expect things to only get worse.
That is a dumb society. That is a slave society. Anyways, guys, that's the video. Let me know what you guys think. Whether or not you believe Lucas, he's fulfilling all of his promises, the ones that matter, all right? The ones that matter, not this liberal cuckoo nonsense. Or if you don't believe, how is he fulfilling your promises if you're homeless? How is he fulfilling your promises? You don't even have enough money to pay for gas to get to your job. Okay, the job which you're going to be replaced by either a H-1B worker or automation. How does that work? How is that helping America? How is that making America great again? Unless by America, you mean white elites. Is that what we're talking about? Is that America? Is that the America you're talking about? Anyways, if you happen to disagree, you know where to find me. Thursday through Saturday, Disagreement Day. Number on screen, you call in, we duke it out. Otherwise, I hope you guys enjoyed the video. If you did, please feel free to like, share, comment. Let me know what your thoughts are. And subscribe. And that fun stuff. Till next time, guys, be amazing.
In the not too distant future, running for political office.
Yeah, at this point I have to ask, is Trump the greatest con man in history? Or how dumb can people be when they're being entertained to this extent? Right, this dynamic can really shock me to no end. Right? I am lost for words that there are people who genuinely believe that the key to peace is a fiery rhetoric and blowing shit up. Right? That's the part that shocks me the most with this war in the Middle East. Right, let me know what you think. Maybe you're just as shocked as I am. Feel free to start a fire in the comment section and I'll see you next time. Bye bye.